Water, it is a hot topic, right? People are very opinionated about their water, and it's an important thing, right? Water is so important. The quality of water that we're consuming right now is super important because the planet is under very much attack, and there's a lot of toxins in our water sources. So the question here is, what do you think about the Santiva system while I'm saving for a Kangen? Okay, so I'm just gonna give you my opinion. That's it, and anyone can do whatever they like, okay? So this question was just asked. So the Santiva system, as far as I can tell, it's a 5-stage filter. But it's like a Berkey. It holds your water in a container, and it's very slow at giving you the water. It takes a long time for it to perforate through those cartridges, and there's gonna be chances of mold, because every time you leave water sitting at room temperature in those types of conditions, you have a potential for mold. So I would be concerned about that. As for the Kangen water systems, well, first of all, it's MLM as far as I know. They're very pricey, like extremely expensive, $5 grand or something like that. And then they're not filtering your water. The water nowadays is so toxic. You need to be filtering it with the best filters you can. Okay, that's why distilled and reverse osmosis is probably the best out there. Pristine Hydro, again, a very high-end company that could do, I've heard great things about Pristine Hydro as well. So Kangen water, you're changing the pH of the water, and it's got like a 1-stage filter. It might get rid of chlorine, but it's not getting rid of glyphosate. It's not getting rid of fluoride. It's not getting rid of all the heavy metals, all that stuff that can be in your water. It's gonna still be there, just with a different pH. So I don't buy into that. You know, my mother had cancer. She had one of these systems. It didn't save her life. So I'm not for that. If you want to change the pH of your blood, do breath work. The #1 way you change the pH of your blood is through your lungs, okay? And your kidneys. You don't change it through drinking or eating foods. That's not the case. Change your blood pH through doing breath work. So here's the zero water filter. It's just in my fridge, right? So you got a 5-stage filter. You don't need to remineralize that water. I got asked that question quite a bit. Okay, so that water that comes through that filter, it's a good filter, 5-stage, and you don't need to remineralize it. The other thing is RO and distilled water. So many people don't understand this. Distilled water is been processed water. It has been stripped, right, of all the minerals. So we need minerals. There's spark plugs of life. So if there's no minerals in our water, what it's gonna do, it's gonna draw, it's gonna dehydrate us. We won't hydrate properly because the cells need those minerals to hydrate properly, okay? So it's super important that you rehydrate or remineralize your water with Soleil. Top of my feed, I got it pinned how to make Soleil. And if you look at the natural spring water, it always has a little bit of acidity, right? It's on that acidic side. So let me know in the comments how you guys like your water. What's your best source? Much love.